So this live link, can I post this link in the group? The link I got in the YouTube.
Yeah, yes, Master, you can post it.
So this live link, can I post this link in the group? The link I got in the YouTube.
Yeah, yes, Master, you can post it.
Live. Yeah, we are live now. Good morning, Preeti ji.
Namaste, good morning.
I hope Shailesh sir is also joining today.
I think he will join a little late.
Okay.
Yeah. Shall we start now?
So I have a question. So Satya ji, Satya Master, can I close the YouTube link in my session? I think it is repeating.
Yeah, close it, Master. Close that browser.
Yeah. Satya ji. Yeah, I closed it. Shall we start the session, Preeti ji?
I see Shailesh also joined.
Okay.
Yes.
Shailesh. Good morning, Shailesh sir.
Good morning. Good morning to all of you.
So we are in the practice of day 7, chapter 1, right?
Yes, Master.
Okay. Anybody would like to share their experience, any questions or anything that is difficult for them to be in this practice? So namaste, good morning. Welcome everybody on day 7, week 1. As we are in the practice of unified, a course on truth. It is definitely a practice that has to be done on our own. Here as a group, we practice it together so that with this group consciousness, it is easier for us to go deeper within, to experience our true self. So this book starts with the chapter called Centering in the Heart. Again, it is less how many times we emphasize on reading the book. As it is said in the book also, start your day with reading this book, this chapter, and end with the practice at bedtime, sending love, feeling heart center, sending love to the loved ones, giving all the God qualities to yours. Initially, we are hesitant about taking those qualities because we don't see it all the time. But with practice, we will understand what we are missing is just we need to awaken. It's our divinity, which is hidden within. We easily see our physical body and the 5 senses, and we think we are all that. And we respond based on these feelings. You know, it's how many times we would have repeated that we are not just this body and we are the mind, intellect, ego, and the 5 senses and the body, right? But this is missing the core concept of our true existence. We take this human birth for experience, and experiences are nothing but those feelings or the emotions that we learn through different life experiences. So those are the different feelings and experience that we learn in different situations, right? But in our core existence, with what we are made of, is the true God qualities, which is ignored by different it says that you don't need to know why it is not known to you, why it is not evident to you. But it is there. Maybe it's just a social conditioning or the programming or the way we all look at life or people. We ignore those qualities. And here in this practice, when we come together to awaken that love, peace, joy, compassion, gentleness, softness, we are going to be there with our sincere practice. It's just that we have not looked at, and every day from now on, we are going to experience it by going within and finding the beautiful God connection, which is driving all life, the life force, which is none other than love. The whole week and even the whole 24 weeks, we emphasize in the God qualities of that unconditional divine love, which is there within, in all of us, in all the creation. So start your day by reading this book. If you don't have the book, you can get the book. And if you're comfortable reading with the PDF, doesn't matter. Just start your day by reading these 2-3 pages every day and make it your own. Every word is coming through Babaji. And when we trust Babaji, it is easier that he is now one-on-one with each one of us. Our days and the life situation will be changing every day. Sometimes it will be easier to experience that heart space, sending love, receiving love, whatever we do. We don't need to be, dependent on our little conscious mind and that intelligence. With this practice, we would know, okay, where I want to be. We'll be just like attracted, guided, and flowing in that direction where we need to be. So it takes a little practice. So as I said, last time we met, my journey started with Unified in 2021. And again, during this time, we got the opportunity, myself, Shaileshi, for this book printing and the translation in Hindi. And we did the Hindi workshop, a very successful, very powerful workshop of 24 weeks. So we know how it changes our thought process. We may miss at times to be in that love space, but it's a continuous practice and enhancing our life experiences. So let us begin with that meditation practice that help us to be here, whether the eyes are closed or open. It is easier to find our heart space and come back that, our life is too precious to be in that little thoughts, limited thoughts. And we are here to experience our divinity in this body. When just this physical body is so divine, how beautiful it would be within that unseen, untouched, the God qualities that we are made of, right? So when we see a beautiful cake, the beauty is outside, the color, the decoration. And when we eat, then we really know the qualities of it. So sweet, soft, moistened, right? So we remember that taste when we eat, that, okay, this is the best ever. So that's the practice we are in right now, to know our qualities, the true qualities, by experiencing our whole self. So we'll talk about on the topic later, again, after the meditation. And I would like everybody to speak out, share, and just be comfortable. Tomorrow onwards, we'll be on the chapter 2, but this practice will continue. Okay? So let us come sit in Anapanasati Dhyan. Cross your legs, clasp your fingers, hands in your lap. Feel your body. Take a slow, long, deep breath in and gently close your eyes. Inhale and exhale. Take a slow, long in breath. Gently, softly. And exhale. If you can make me co-host, I can share the music or you can make Shailesh ji co-host.
I made a co-host to you, Preeti ji.
Okay, thank you. Every breath, just allow yourself to release and let go. The past is gone. Now, in this moment, we are completely free to be ourselves. Take another slow, long, deep breath in through the nostril to the head. Let it pass through the center column of the body, through the foot, and become one with your own body. Feel it as a one unit, not different limbs. And exhale completely, making some space for a new life, for a new breath. Every breath, inhale the beauty, the love, which is there in all the creation is flowing through. We are breathing love. Inhale. Fill it to all the corners of your body. From head to toe. And exhale. Relaxing a little more. Only we can feel ourselves. With every breath which is taken graciously. Just like when we inhale a fragrance, we enjoy. As our body is breathing its true qualities, knowing that inside and outside there is no difference. We are all made of the God qualities, the love, the light. It's all around us, within us. We have just started looking at it. Come to this present moment again and again by breathing in, breathing out. Feeling more love and light with each breath. Relaxing your face, your neck, your shoulders. Relaxing both the arms, the upper chest, upper abdomen, lower abdomen, the spinal column, relaxing upper back, mid back, and lower back. Just breathe into those areas, fill it with more love and light. Relax your bottom. Feel your thighs. Feel more love and light. Feel your knees. Gentle, soft, tender muscles relaxing. Fill it with more love and light. Relaxing your calves, ankles, and foot. That carries the most of the weight all the time. And it needs a lot of love and gratitude. The toes and the toenails. Breathe in love. Breathe out love. Now bring your awareness to your heart center. Feeling the one unit of your body, not different limbs. Just one. Feel your whole self. As you inhale from this space, and exhale. You may find your chest getting heavier. You may feel some pain. Which is resisting the true God qualities. Just keep breathing out and in through this space and let the thoughts bubble up. Knowing what is not acceptable. Breathe in, breathe out, from this heart space. I breathe in love and I let go when I breathe out. Anything other than love. It's simple, easy. Just feel and breathe. Breathe from your heart center. Just feel as if you have a nose here in the heart space. It's like we are activating a new nose. To be there at all the time. You may be feeling any pulsation, like a soft touch, a little soft movement. Some might feel some tightness, heaviness. Just allow. Breathe in more love and light. Knowing that every breath we inhale love. I am made in the image of God. And all the God qualities are mine. Repeat it, feel it. I am made in the image of God. And all the God qualities are mine. We are just claiming what is ours. It's already there. As we claim, let the scene come in front of you. When that separation happened, when God and I became two different entities. In those life situations, when we were weak, we were seeking love. We were seeking peace. We were seeking joy outside of us. What we ever wanted is within us. It's truly ours. We just need to sit with ourselves and see within. That peace comes to us. It's already there. A source of love, happiness, joy, everything is within. God is love. So I am love. I am love. Feel it as you say it. I am love. Repeat. We are all connected through this heart center. Feeling God's love inside us, which is there all around. In everything, everybody. See how you exchange love with everything, everybody around you. Now claim this love as your own quality. God is love, so I am love. Say it within. Feel your heart expanded a little more. God is light, so I am light. In God's light, we see everything. And I am also seen. This light removes the darkness. Darkness of ignorance. This light illuminates the wisdom we carry. That we are made in the image of God. And all the God qualities are ours. God is light, so I am light. Feel every difference, how the heart space is expanding, illuminating, pulsating, becoming bigger and bigger, lighter and lighter. As we shine the light of wisdom, the ignorance vanishes. If you still feel your heart is heavy, just let go, release. Just say that I let go all that is less than love and light. Anything other than love and light. I release, I let go. And feel it. It is taken away. It's us holding on them. You may feel a vacuum sucking all that pain, that heaviness. Making some new space, some more space, fill it with all the God qualities. It's a process that is happening right now, and we are in charge. God is joy, so I am joy. The source of happiness is within. When we see joy of others, we feel happy. The raindrops on our body, the waving trees, lush green fields, open sky. They're all expressing their happiness, their joy. How do we feel happy? How we express ourselves? How we talk? How we walk? We give our happiness to everything around us. Everything becomes lighter. That source of happiness is within, right here, right now, every moment. It's just there. Breathe in more if you need more space. Anything and everything that bubbles up as a thought, as a vision, just fill it with love and light and gratitude. Let it all go. In this present, in this now, we are activating our heart center, our new being. For an extraordinary life. It is full of health, beauty, abundance, love, happiness, peace. God is peace. I am peace. No more running away, running around. It is just perfect the way it is. Everything, the innocence of life that we are experiencing is God. God is abundance, so I am abundance. We easily see the variety of creation all around us. but they have the same quality of God, of love and light. And we are one of that. So we are one with them. Everything in this creation is there for us. And I claim the God's abundance in me. Breathe in more and more. Anything that makes you feel heavy, just let it all go. Claim back that God is abundance. So I am abundant. Each one of us are more beautiful than we can imagine. Let us claim all these God qualities fully. Let us make it ours. And radiate this love. In each and every cell of the body. Starting from the heart center, expanding to all the organs, to the tissues, to the bones, The cell exists because it is love. Each and every entity that exists because it is love. Feel the love flowing through your blood, reaching all over the body. Sending love to the pains. Breathe in more to those areas. Just like a sun is glowing, our heart is shining, filling the body with light. The light all around us. Feels like love expanding. This is the time to send love to our loved ones. Let them come in front one by one. And send them love. Just feel it, and it is happening. The gentleness, the softness of love is filling our heart. Take a slow, long, deep breath in and out. As this practice comes to an end, let us express our gratitude to Babaji for helping us realize the truth. Let us express our gratitude to this beautiful session hosted today, for remembering, for knowing, for activating who we truly are, each one of us, everything in this creation is love. Take a slow, long, deep breath in and out. Become aware of your body, hands and legs, your head and your chest. Feel the bottom. In this state of beautiful, radiating love, just be like that as long as you can. Now slowly, gently bring both your palms and put it over your closed eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You may slowly, gently open your eyes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dear masters, for your time, your presence, for sharing your energies today in this beautiful practice. It was indeed beautiful experience. Please share your experience. Let me know if the guidance was too much, if there was difficulty, or any questions you have.
Thank you, Preeti, for the wonderful session.
Thank you, Lalitaji, for having me here.
Please, Master. Yeah, like show us your, like experiences, anything if you want to share.
They may take some time. Yeah.
Yes.
Namaste, Neelamji.
Yeah.
Namaste, Masters. Very wonderful session. Just want to share the experience that I was not feeling good yesterday night, and I felt that I will not be able to wake up and do meditation tomorrow. But I was surprised exactly at 5 a.m. I didn't put alarm because I wanted to rest, and Mahavatar Babaji wake me up, and I just did meditation, and it's all his blessing and very peaceful. And I was having headache before that, but I'm feeling so wonderful right now. Thank you, Mahavatar Babaji and Masters, for all your efforts. Feel blessed to be part of this journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Neelamji. When we decide, masters always help. It's our limited mind that tells us or limits us or holds us back. But our heart is drawing us to this place. And this is the solution for every problem. So while you come out of meditation, I would request Alishi to speak on this topic a little more for better clarity.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's hear Shruti ji.
Ji Shruti.
Namaste, Masters.
Namaste.
After starting this 1 week session, initially, like I'm not aware much, conscious while guiding those meditation words and all. But today, I'm much aware of listening whatever you are saying and everything. And I'm trying to focus on the heart more and more. Sometimes I feel something it is existing or there. And during the daytime also, when I get remembered, I try to focus on the center of the heart. My body is like something is um, vibrating or feeling something. It is feeling. It is giving a good feeling, but I'm not able to conscious much.
But that's okay because it's sometimes it's long, right? 40-45 minutes, and then we lose our consciousness, but we'll come back to the practice again. And we also know the gist of it. So in our own peaceful time, we just come to the practice where we guide ourselves on our own to remind all the God qualities, just the way we see it all around. It's just a God's innate nature that is expressed all around us. Yes, you want to say something?
Yeah, and before going to bed, I'm trying to read the PDF. When I try, sometimes maybe because of tiredness or something, I'm I feel like to sleep. I'm unable to read the whole 3 pages.
So that we have to make our practice and priorities. So even though if you feel you are tired at bedtime, you do it in the middle, like evening time or morning time. Before coming to the session, it's the best that you read and then you go in meditation.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Masters. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Shrutiji. And I'm glad to hear that you are feeling better, experiencing, trying to bring your awareness back to your heart space and trying to remember the God qualities. That's all we need. And we will be doing this practice throughout the 24 weeks. But every day is important. Every day counts.
Thank you.
I would like to add a few things to this discussion. Try and understand one very basic principle, which is what we are trying to do through these 24 weeks. What we are actually trying to do is retrain our subconscious mind. This whole program is about reprogramming the subconscious mind. And reprogramming of subconscious mind happens only through repetition. Repetition is the key. If you remember your childhood, how did you learn the tables? By constantly repeating the same table over and over and over. And today, in your dream state, somebody asks you, how much is 2 2s are? You will say 4, right? That's how it has gone deep into your subconscious. So the entire practice right now is of reprogramming, for which repetition is extremely important. That's the key. So reading every day is really, really important. It may seem very boring in the beginning, but trust me on this. I have read this book at least 20 to 25 times already, and in 2 languages. Now, to understand every deeper meaning behind every simple paragraph there, you will go through it once. First time when you go through it, it will feel like, okay, a statement. Your conscious mind recognizes something, it agrees or disagrees with that statement, and you keep moving. Next time when you come across the same thing, your state of the conscious mind will be different from what it was the last time. So this time you may see something different from the same text. And then something deeper will trigger a connection with that knowledge. So repeated reading of the text is a very powerful exercise for you to be able to go deeper with the understanding of this practice. This is one aspect I want to tell. And the second thing I want to urge to all the participants is that the basic, if you are not already a meditator, a regular meditator, then please do not mix this with meditation. You must have, that's the primary requirement, is you must have a well-established practice of meditation, right? So if you keep that practice independent of any other spiritual thing that you do, you have to develop your own meditation practice. Practice of Anapanasati is the best. Patriji has taught all of us that. Right? So if you haven't been doing that, please do that as your higher priority than anything else. That's the highest priority. Once you establish that practice, you will begin to see changes within. And it is the primary key to opening your heart center. Understanding how that happens, let me explain to you. We are, right from our childhood, we have been trained to be logical minded people. That's how our education system was, right? We were taught math right from the beginning, math and science. That makes us logical. We start thinking logical, mind logical. Our mind that we know of is a logical machine. It's a machine which decides good and bad, right and wrong. All these practices we have developed over since our childhood. And we have become one with this logical mind. Over the years, we have lived our life like that. Now, when you begin to meditate, meditation helps open up those closed faculties of your right brain. Right brain, if you have studied a little bit about it, is our creative faculty. Our right brain helps us think beyond the logic. So, logical mind says this is white, this is black, and that's the two states. But all of us know very well that between the white and the black, there are several shades of gray. Mind does not recognize that. Mind is just logical. Something, if it is not good, it must be bad. That's the mind. But what we are now learning is that there are states between the two. There is a beautiful mix of good and bad as well, which is each one of us. So, understanding that the very first practice, why this is the first practice in this whole course, centering in the heart. Why is it the first practice? Because it takes the longest time for us to establish this practice. That's why right in the beginning, start with it. So you practice, practice, practice. Through the 24 weeks, you are going to be practicing this. And by the time you finish, you will begin to live in the heart center. So by this explanation, what I am trying to explain to you is that what we call as heart is our existence beyond the mind. When we are able to think beyond the logic, we are in the heart space. Why we call it heart? Because it is soft feeling. It doesn't have boundaries of good and bad. It is very soft, very loving. And our understanding of heart is love. So we call it heart because that is our extended existence outside the mind. That's why we are now practicing the experience of being beyond the mind, beyond the logic, beyond good and bad. Initially, this will seem very difficult, but if you stick to this practice of centering in the heart, this is going to make it so easy for you. And trust me, at the end of this course, you would be loving everything in your life. Everything. I have gone through this change. So from my personal experience, I can tell you, I am by profession, I was an engineer, no more. I was an engineer, and engineers, are very logical people. They live in the mind constantly. And when an engineer can get transformed, anybody can get transformed. So think about that. We are on that journey. You have embarked upon a journey which is going to transform you into your full potential. Mind is a small part. Logical mind is a small part of us. But we are way beyond, way more. And Babaji is constantly reminding us of that. Know that you are made in the image of God. You have all the qualities of God. Now just claim them. Okay? So meditation, please do not ignore it. Anapanasati meditation is the key to open up this Pandora's box. Entry into the realm of spirituality. Anapanasati. So all of us, I will urge and request each one of you to establish a proper practice of Anapanasati on a regular basis every day. From there, that will be the platform. From there, you will begin to climb the steps. That's what I want to say. If there are questions, please feel free to ask. I will be happy to answer.
So we all are like, living our life. We love to live our life in autopilot mode, right? While cooking, while driving, anything that we do on a regular basis, we are not really aware what we are doing. But when we come to this heart space, everything is driven through this feeling of oneness. As we start knowing that anything that is happening through me now is driven by love. That is the reprogramming of our subconscious with the God qualities. So even if we are doing dishes, we may not like it consciously, but we at the heart center, which is the true quality of God is within us, we are connecting there and doing the same work. So we are making ourselves a new autopilot state of being in love and then doing things. So everything starts to flow in a different direction. And it's a practice which we have to own it. We have to start. So everything is on us. And as Shailaji said, first thing, meditation. Second thing, reading the book. repeating the practice, bedtime practices. If we fall asleep, we set up an alarm, we take some time out for ourselves. Bedtime is the best time because it's the whole night our mind gets reprogrammed with the last feeling that we carry with us on bed. So if we are good, so for tomorrow, I would just request somebody to volunteer for reading the chapter. And it will be chapter 2, we'll be reading through and then understanding. That way we will also explore the way to read the chapters slowly and gently. We read one by one, every line, every paragraph, and make it our own, what it feels like, what it sounds like to me. Do I know it already? Or anything new comes up with the same paragraph. So I would love to, I would ask everybody to read the chapter before you join tomorrow, and then volunteer yourself to read the paragraphs by paragraphs, and then we'll talk on it. Lalita ji, anything you would like to add?
Master, I'm so emotional now. Like when I started, I wanted to share also, but when I started Unified, I was like little going through so many things, and now when I think about Unified book itself, I feel so happy. I feel like so excited to do it more and more, more and more. And I have seen so many changes in me, actually, not just one or two. So many changes, so many simple changes, not like, I don't see like drastic, big changes, but that simple changes, simple thought process, changing of that thought process made my life so easy, made my thinking so easy. And I feel now, before I used to, have that pull all of all the strengths, like, I have to do this, do that, do this, do this in this process only, do that in this particular format only. So now that is like, it's gone. Now I don't feel that I need to stick to that format, or like, if you want to lit the diya, just lit it. Don't, think about the time, space, how you are, what condition you are before. Okay, you have so many things. Now it's like all changed in my life. Talking to my kids also is changed. Now I feel so. Before I used to think like, to hug my son also, I used to think like twice. Okay, he's a boy, I don't know how he will feel. But now that difference is gone. Now I can feel completely with my whole heart. I can hug him. I feel the love, connection towards him, my daughter. All these simple, small changes happened so beautifully. It changed my life. I'm so much gratitude towards you both, because with all your motivation, with all your support, with all your knowledge you shared, it changed everything, actually. Not just mine, but the thinking of, when I think something positive, it is affecting the others also in my family. So that changes, I'm like seeing more and more now. So I'm so much happy to be unified.
Wow.
You are saying small changes, but you are actually doing a big thing by running this program. It's not a small change. Understand this, and this is your motivation. You have got it from within, right? So this is not a small change. It's a very big change. And pat yourself on the back for this. Yes,
Thank you,
it's
Master.
really commendable.
Your support, all the masters who are like doing this, it's all your support. Without you guys, it wouldn't have happened. As if I, I told you before, it was like, only small group, like 5 to 10 members. But I never expected like it goes this big. Thank you all for all the support.
Thank you, Lalita ji, for sharing your experience again. Yes, it's only sometimes I also feel like what changed. It's very minute, very small for us, but it makes a big difference. As I said, setting up a new autopilot to be in your heart space.
That's true.
Ji, Madhvi ji.
Hi, Preeti. Thanks, Lalita, for doing this. Actually, I wanted to do this unified for such a long time, but I'm not a morning person, so this is good time for me, and I'm joining. And your voice was so calming, Preeti. It was really beautiful. Question to you guys is, I mean, I did do heartfulness meditation for a couple of months. Few years back. And now again getting into heart space. The question to you guys is, I mean, Anapanasati meditation versus the the centering the heart, right? So whenever I feel like that I'm not in my space, I get to the breathing, like observing my breath. That is what I've been practicing, and you just quoted an example of like doing the dishes. It is not the favorite thing, but like I just think about myself being with the breath, and then I said this is good to do because showing gratitude, the vessels are giving us food, delicious food, so it should be something that I should be thankful for. Versus centering the heart. So my question is, observing your breath versus centering the heart. What is the major difference? What is the difference? I would say not major, but there is a minute difference, I'm sure. Or I would want you guys to explain that. Maybe it may be a layman question, but thought it's good to ask.
It's not a layman question because even I was there in that practice before. Right? So anything that we are doing, we are coming back to the breath, which is taking away from our, that thinking loop.
Mm-hmm.
But when we come back to our heart space, we are putting ourselves into it, that love space. What we are learning is to add love to everything and anything that we do. Right? So adding feeling of, in the coming chapters, you will read that Babaji saying, you just know that you're successful in whatever you are doing. Even if you are cooking, if you are eating, if you are cleaning dishes, if you are cleaning home, you're successful in that. Anything that I'm touching is touched with love. So that is the difference. We are going to share love with the space around us. And when I talk about breath, it just takes me in my heart space. But I'm not activating my heart, It is taking me away from my thought process, but it is not allowing me to activate my heart. But now with this practice, I'm activating my heart space. So anything and everything that I do anytime is driven through that heart space. So what happens now, like if I go to the store,
Mm-hmm.
I have few things in my list, and now I enter, I forget that list. I don't know where to enter, which way to enter, left or right. I just enter. I follow my heart. It takes me right to the place where I want to be. And it brings, when I look at things, it brings me something, okay, this is what you need. So beyond that shopping list, now things comes up, which is more important for me. And even though if you don't like, just leave it. So, it's like communication is happening both ways. So I will see one thing and it will speak to me. It will speak that, okay, somebody needs it. Which one, this one or that one? I'm all by myself. But it will speak to me. Why? Because now I'm communicating with love. Breath is taking me to my heart center. But when I'm opening my heart, it is allowing me to communicate with a living and non-living thing. So those are the practices that will come further in those 24 weeks.
I mean, just now, whatever you have explained. Sorry, go ahead. Maybe I cut you off.
No, that's what I'm saying. So that's the difference.
Okay. So for me right now, right, I mean, I do forget the things, right? I mean, I do tend to forget. So when I just observe my breath, maybe maybe I need to be more conscious of where it is taking me. Because when I just close my eyes and then I think about it, it just comes like what I have forgotten. So I mean, as I said, maybe I need to be a little more conscious of where I'm getting the message from. So I mean, is it more of like coming from the heart? I don't know, but I do get the answers. And when I have to say things or when I have to talk about spirituality, it just comes to me. It is more of like from within it is coming. From within, maybe I need to pay more attention of where it is coming from within, maybe from the heart or from wherever it is. But from within, I can feel that.
That's not important from where it is coming. As I said, the heart, when we open our heart, we start communicating with things. So upcoming practices, we'll learn more about it. Like,
Okay.
this is the first week where we're establishing our own whole self, knowing our own self, and we are like going to make a bigger strong connection with our bigger self. So not just my mind. I'm just saying that when I enter to the shop, I don't know which way I want to go, but my heart or my legs will move in a direction where I have to go. I might have an agenda which I will leave behind because that came through my conscious mind. Okay, I need this and this and that. But when I go and then something from the list is not that important than anything that I see, which I could have forgotten. So that comes to me. Even like you play with set of a group of children, they're sitting together. We can start practicing, like take this stone or any colorful stone or anything, just put them in their hand and then ask them to close their eyes and then tell the color of the stone or how they feel about it. So it's like activating our own intuition, our own the knowing center, the apart from our conscious mind, how we perceive things, how we feel, like feelings, activating the feeling center basically. So activating this love field or this space, it allows people to communicate more friendly, and not just people, then we start communicating with things around us. That's the last 7 weeks of practice where we will be using this more. But every day, every week, we are just making this practice strong enough to know our true desire, to know who we are, and then to start living from that perspective, from that point of view.
Okay.
So just go through the practice. It's not just about centering in the heart or anapanasati breath. It is a set of practices that we will be learning throughout. So first, making our own connection with ourselves, that we are able to talk with ourselves first. We are able to hear ourselves first, all the good and all the bads. Then we express.
So,
Do you want to add something?
yeah, one more. Oh, yeah, go ahead, sir.
Yeah. So what I would like to add to this is that Anapanasati is the foundation. Anapanasati practice helps us become aware of our thoughts. So we begin to see the mind. Through Anapanasati, we become aware of what is going on in my mind. We become familiar with what kind of thoughts do I get. Now, what to do now with all that information? You now are able to see your thoughts. You are aware, well, okay, I am getting anger. I am feeling this love. All that kind of things you begin to become aware of. Now, what to do with that information? The practices we are going to now, we have started now in Unified is that now we expand beyond the mind. Our real big self exists outside the mind. Mind is very limited. Right? So we are learning to now become aware or expand our awareness to our expanded existence. We are much bigger than the mind. Mind is bigger than the body, and we are much bigger than the mind. So we are now trying to explore that unknown which we had ignored all the time. That's the exploration we are starting through this course. As we become more and more aware, our expansion of awareness happens. What Preeti was just explaining, the communication starts to happen with our own self. We begin to receive messages and send messages. Now, how do you distinguish whether this message you were thinking about, where it is coming from? So it's very easy to separate out what is coming from within the mind and what is coming from outside the mind. The easiest distinction is whatever comes from the mind it has a little delay, and it will come never with one answer, it will come with two always or more. If I do this, this will happen. If I don't do this, this will happen. Always you will have a multitude of responses to a thought. That is mind. It's the mind is a duality creating machine. It creates duality. Its purpose is that. So mind will always present both aspects of something, always two aspects or more. So, but when the message comes from the space outside the mind, it is never multiple. It's always one straight instant message. It doesn't take time. There is no delay. There is no confusion about information. Whatever you get, you won't get another. And that is so instant, you can very quickly understand. And you will have an understanding that, yes, this is what we call as intuition. That is what is your expanded awareness is now giving you knowledge, answers to your queries. So do not worry about where it is coming from to begin with, and slowly that channel, once you expand your awareness, that channel will open up, and in that open channel you won't have confusion.
Even
Yeah.
sometimes we receive messages from masters, right? That also comes through our higher self. So that is the second chapter we are going to, knowing your higher self. So there is no confusion like where the message is coming from. The more important is that we are receiving the message, and we start living heartfully. I mean, we want to be loved, right?
Yes,
And that's what everybody wants. We don't
definitely.
sustain any relationship where there's no love.
Yeah. So, I mean, definitely, I mean, heart space is good. I mean, this discussion that I'm trying to have is more of like to know more about it. There is nothing, I mean, I am ready to explore on anything, because anything comes in front of us is something that we need to do it, right? So that is what I mean, I strongly believe in. And coming to Sir's explanation, what you said is true, sir, about the mind, like getting back into the observing your breath over and over again. But once we are out of that, once when we know how to control the mind, when I say controlling, like how to stop the thought process of the mind, then but I have gone through that stage way long back. But now when I sit and meditate, it's more of like the energy, where my energy flows is on the Agna chakra. So there, that is where I feel the intuition. If somebody is thinking about it, also I'm getting the intuition that I'm like somebody's thinking of it, or it's like the telepathic informations. I am getting it. So I am like way beyond of. I mean, well, I do get thoughts. There is no doubt about it, but it's like it's a process, like how you get back to observing yourself. So I mean,
Absolutely.
like intuition is very good, and I mean, like all these things are good, but compassion and love is something that maybe that is something that I need to go. That is why this has come in front of me to experience this. And one more thing that I felt was when I was meditating, doing the heart space, it was hurting. And I know that is something that it is activating, because I think last time, as I mentioned before, when I did heartfulness meditation, I mean, that was the first time I did, like 5 years or 6 years back. And my heart was hurting. I was asking them, what, did I get any heart? I mean, like, is there any problem with the heart? They said, no, it is it is healing, or it is activating. So, I mean, I could feel that there is a lot of energy on my heart. I mean, it's like discomforting, but still I know that it is working. That is one thing. And the second question, I mean, the question that I have right now is, when I was focusing on the heart, the uh, attention went just above my belly button. It was like very I was focusing on the heart, and it was going to my like, I think the
Solar plexus, Manipura.
yeah, Manipura. Yeah, Manipura. And then I was like, why is it going there? And I said, okay, if that's what it want to do, I just let it go. But after that, like, it's going between the heart and the Manipura. I mean, like, heart chakra and Manipura. So those are the two things that are kind of going alternate. And then later I was thinking, like, when I was doing some wisdom session with one of the master, I mean, like, they said the soul can be in the Manipura or the heart chakra. So I was just, like, analyzing myself. Is that something true, or what was the reason that it was going to Manipura chakra?
I would suggest you observe your, thoughts and feelings. It's not just moving energies, but also all the time we are surrounded with thoughts. Even though, as I said, we are focusing in our heart center, but there are scenes that is coming in front. There are pictures, life pictures, and then there might be thought bubbling up. So these are the stuck emotions that has to be released in order to feel the true love. So, like, our heart has layers. And the outer layer is just all that we carry with ourselves, that I am very strong person. I am very, like, we make ourselves out of something. So we really shield our true self. And we also carry a lot of pain. Like, somebody said that to me, and we keep it within. And it's all in our heart. So initially, when we focus in our heart center, we feel a lot of heaviness, we feel a lot of pain. And that is what I was trying to continuously release. And it is us holding on to them. And it is us which we have to release. We have to know it through our thoughts. We may not know it all, but we can truly see what we are releasing right now. Somebody said something that is really hurting us, which is inside us again. So I've been doing this practice again, anything that will happen, and I'm attached to that, and I start feeling the heart pain while doing the heart center. And I need to let it go. When I come back to the God qualities and I say myself that I am love, and everybody and everything around me is love, it listens. And then it again brings me to the space of love. So as you have started this journey, it's a 24 weeks journey. Initially, we are just doing 2 weeks, 2 months, 8 weeks. But every day you will see the shift, and every week's practice will bring you more closer to yourself. So me being practicing meditation, Anapanasati Dhyan, not just practicing, also teaching, and rigorous reading, doing all the Patriji's concepts, Dhyan Swadhyay Sajan Sangat, Dhyan Prachar, and everything, So still, the feeling that I achieved with unified practice is incredible. And it has to be done. It cannot just, it cannot just pop out from somewhere, or somebody can do it for me. I truly got message from Babaji that you exist uniquely. We all can provide you tools, but you have to use it to make yourself completely love and light. Here in this area where we live in US, so much fear every day, every moment. What if the job goes? And that can only be handled or healed by this unconditional love. And we need to activate this in masses to bring to that space where we can talk about everything, all about spirituality, all the concept easily. Where we dream a new society of being enlightened beings, driving the society, living in it. Everybody's aware of their own thoughts and feelings. No masking, no faking. It's just the seed. It's just the very beginning of it.
But I would still mention one thing. Please do not associate physical heart with heart space. If you have discomfort in your heart, that is energy block being released, but it is still in the mind. The energy blocks we store is in thoughts. Those thoughts are in the mind. So through the practice that we do in meditation, we release such of those blocks one by one, layer by layer. And we reach deeper and deeper within the mind, releasing stored blocks. And all those energy blocks which we store are in the mind as thoughts. So in the entire practice, you will observe that we will be doing everything through thoughts. That's the only tool we have right now. Mind is the tool, and mind works with thoughts. So we will be working with thoughts, and through the thoughts, we are trying to tell the mind to go beyond itself. We are using the mind to go beyond the mind. So every thought, all kinds of feelings that you have, physical feelings on whichever chakra or energy centers, is a communication of your body to the mind. So Anapanasati practice makes us aware of such things. So you are very well aware of what is happening to me, whatever is going on in me. So this is your progress from your meditative practice. Through meditation, you are fully aware now. You know what goes on. Where do I have discomfort when I am doing such and such practice? Okay. Now understand that all that, whatever you are working on, is in thought. There is nothing else you are working with. Thoughts are in the mind. So we are going to be using the same very thought to think about feelings. Once again, when you think about feelings, you are using the mind to behave like the heart. It is not the true heart. When you say, I want to develop love, what are we trying to do? We are trying to tell the mind, think more about love now. Act more in loving way. It's all mind. Mind has to be trained to shift from its logical side to the more complete side, where it doesn't create boundaries, where it accepts things in whole, in totality. And when it practices that, so this is where practice comes in. When it practices this more and more, it sinks into the subconscious. That is what makes us go beyond the mind. When our subconscious accepts that I am God, I have all the qualities of God. And then your subconscious also knows, I don't love. I am love. I am peace. That is the meaning of God qualities. I don't have to bring those qualities from somewhere. I am already. That mind will not accept. It's not easy. So through this practice, we are constantly reminding the mind, okay, understand this, understand this. And that practice will eventually settle inside. It will eventually become you. And then you will begin to start feeling you will not have to love anybody anymore. Sitting here in this chair where I am sitting, I am able to communicate with the papaya which I have folded in pieces of paper to ripen. And I am able to know from here that it is telling me that I am not going to be ready for you to eat till Monday. The mind cannot do this. It's impossible for the mind to even think about this. But when you have expanded and you have got your subconscious to know that I am God, I exist everywhere, I am part of that papaya as well. So I can feel being with the papaya as the papaya. That is the expansion we are heading towards.
Yeah, I think it's too much to understand for now, but yes, it's okay to understand the way we understand the chakras, and we also understand that every chakra is associated with our some of the perspective of life, the qualities. So it's okay to understand that way, but it's really even how much we can expand. 2 years back, I remember, like, I was in India and I was going to all the different places, including the Yogoda satsang that is there in the Ranchi. So when I was there and I just landed to the space, and I got that question that why have you come here? What do you want? And I just wanted to know what is that being unlimited. And that since then, every day it is unfolding itself one by one with the lessons that is all around me, the people I meet, and even the experiences I am having. How can I live the totality of me, the wholeness of myself? How does it come in picture? How does it come in life? So we are into that great practice, I would just say, to give your best every day. Otherwise, we always regret, okay, I could have done better. And this is the time that every moment, what meditation teaches us, to be in this present moment. And to learn this practice, read more, as the book itself says, don't even leave the preface or the author's note or even the dedication part of it. Read each and every word and understand it's like just directly coming to you through Babaji. And it is a need for this society, a need for this generation. So we are all in the part of evolution, and it is been very difficult. When I look at this practice, I just see Jesus. So I got this Jesus picture this time when I was in India, Babaji cave. I got this picture because this is what is coming to me, how to be that love. Everything happens step by step in our journey where we are right now. It's easy to say I experience so much energy on my third eye and I get intuition, but somewhere something is definitely missing. And it can be achieved through the practice only. I'm not saying this practice, but definitely there's something that is missing. And totally, I can say that I found it with this unified practice, being in the heart center, doing heartfully, things heartfully, give and take, exchange love, because know that what I can give, what that I have only, right? So what I have, I can give. If I don't have it, if I'm not love, I cannot give and take love. So we are starting with sending love, and we learn more how things changes when we send love, when we receive love, when I say I am love. What are the differences? These are all little practice that we'll do every day, and it will make a difference. So all the masters, like, it's a beautiful flow that all 7 days, there are different masters, they're sharing their own experience, how they feel, how they understand the concept, and how it helps them. And then bring your own concerns, anything that blocks you, anything that that is missing, you think, and you're looking for.
Correct.
Yes,
Ev-
I mean,
ev-
definitely, I agree what you said, Preeti. Is I mean, there is so much to learn. There is no doubt about it. If you think that what you are doing is the ultimate, then you are totally mistaken. I mean, in this
yeah.
realm of spirituality, we know only the mustard seed of the knowledge. There is, I mean, there is so much to learn, and this is something that I'm looking forward to. And
Yes.
I mean, it's just more of like,
Yeah.
Sir was talking about the analytical mind. So, like analytical mind always tells what is the difference between this and that, and everything is love. I think this is a great thing. We are thinking you need to love yourself. So here we are telling you are the love. So there
Yes.
is a lot of difference between those two.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
But
Yes.
Yes.
first thing is you need to start loving for you to know that you are the love. So I
You
think
are
Yeah,
love.
that is
Yes.
exactly.
that is where this teachings are. I mean, looking forward to doing
Yeah.
it.
Yes. And with your advanced practice of meditation, for you, this is not going to be strange at all. You will find it very natural within you.
Yep.
So it's yeah, like that. The I can just tell you very quickly about my experience of translating the book. When I was translating the book, I was just writing, and then after the book became, I mean, Preeti and I, we did a lot of proofreading. We went through all the chapters several times and all that. And at the end, when the book became final and I started reading it, I was amazed at what I had written. So I can't even say that I have written. It just came through. See, this is the beauty of Babaji, that he just, if we allow us to become the instrument, he uses us so beautifully. When I read a few things there in the book, I feel, well, this cannot be my words. So beautifully it just came out. So that's how the wisdom unfolds itself in in its own way once we let it come through.
Yes,
So,
sir.
and our beautiful example is our Lalita ji. She said, "Let me allow, and I will jump in and run this course in Pacific time." That is becoming the instrument. She said, "Okay, I allow, I will let." Okay, and then you see, everything is falling in place automatically. That's the beauty of Babaji's way of doing things. He just, I mean, so lovingly he brings things.
I think all the masters are there to help us. If we think that we are the instrument, then
Yes,
the life changes drastically.
absolutely, yes. So beautiful that is. Yeah.
Yeah. Last year, I think last time when you guys, I think when Sudhakar did, I was trying to do, I did first week and then the second week I did. And then the second day, the first day itself, I got a message of my higher self. And, it's more of like, I guess this is something that I need to do. There is no doubt about it. So that is why Lalita has got the Pacific time timings.
As we speak, I always remember the book itself says how, this book is not the only practice that people are doing right now. And it helps to, be the same, like what we are trying to achieve out of it, right? And the second thing in this chapter, if you see, you are already made in the image of God and you have everything. You have everything inside you. You just need to change the way you think. And that thinking process, he will teach us. It's step by step. Every chapter, we'll learn to think bigger, limitless. And it's a beautiful journey that we are going to do. And it's not like once I did unified and yeah, I'm done, I'm unified. No, it's just a journey that starts with this book. When we read it for the first time and we reread it and we practice it thoroughly as the every word is written. And then every day there is a difference.
And at the end, the result of this thing, like you must be able to feel through my expression how it's impossible to express that experience of connectedness. I was just talking to you about the papaya feeling, right? It it is amazing. It's just can't be expressed in words. So when we become connected, when we become expanded, everything feels just love. That is the beauty of this whole course. I could never expect that it can be done so easily.
Especially being in a male body, right? It is, to me, I understand, like it's very difficult for a male person to reach in that heart space and have the feelings or the soft emotions of everything from all the corners of our life.
Yeah. Read the first line of this chapter, please. I will tell everybody. That makes it so easy to enter your heart space. The very first line.
You are more beautiful than you have ever imagined.
Yes, you are more beautiful than you have ever imagined.
You are the flower of heaven in full bloom.
Yes,
So we
you are.
can, if we can imagine a flower which is
Just
just around here in this polluted area, or if we just see a flower in the heaven which is glowing with love and light, and it's radiating its fragrance, its beauty all around it. So we are that, but we never see that perspective of ours.
yes. So feel yourself in that way. You are more beautiful than you could ever imagine. You have never imagined yourself to be so beautiful.
And because we can't see ourselves like that, we can never see others in the same frame.
Yeah, you see it as a different. You do enjoy, but you see it as a different being, right? Like
That
you like
separation,
flower.
right?
Yeah,
That
separation.
algav, that
Yeah.
separation is always there. The two is there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So, that first line, try to sit and meditate on that very first line. You will get that immense pleasure of being in the love space for yourself, actually. That
Yes.
is loving yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And one simple sentence, imagine how beautifully it has been put into words. One simple sentence.
That
And
one
if,
simple sentence can be interpreted by different people in so many different ways, and the
yes,
ultimate is what you guys have read. That is the ultimate thing. Yeah,
yeah,
nice. I
thank
did
you.
only two weeks. Preeti, after that, I didn't do it. So I'm looking forward to finish this time.
I still remember, like, when I saw the first time of the flyer of Unified, which is done in Hindi. That was my first Unified flyer I have ever seen. I was like, I got an intuition, strong feeling that, this is for you. It came to you only for, to do this. You are like born to do this. So I just like, why this came, this intuition was, I never had such intuitions. I never had like, this is for me or this is for me. I was just going, just general life. But uh, before that, only 1 month it had been like, my first 41 days of Anapanasati was completed. And then I got this message and I was like, I told my mentor who was like telling me, who was teaching me the Anapanasati, I said like, uh, this intuition came. I don't know why, but I want to join this because the timings were the same timings. The mentor who was like doing the same at the same time. So I asked her, like, I want to join this instead of this session. She said, okay, it's like, your way. Then when I started, it was a memorable journey.
Yes.
And that's what you brings you here.
You're
Thank you.
destined to do for Pacific time, Lalita. That's why. Thank you, guys. I think I took a lot of your time,
Thank you.
but it was good
Should,
discussion to have.
yeah, Shrutiji is asking how to order the book. We'll share the. Are you in the group, Bay Area group, Shrutiji? We'll share in the group itself.
Perfect. Yeah.
Is there in the group.
Yeah. Yeah. She's in the group. So you can post the link in the group.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Masters. So,
So thank you. We'll have the session tomorrow again. A beautiful session with chapter 2. Yeah.
Thank you.
I hope you guys attend the session again. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much for your love and, mentoring. Thank you.
Thank you, Lalita, for having us here.
I'll stop the live.